This happened to me just a bit over a year ago. I'm 24 and live alone in a townhouse in the suburbs. Living alone can get really boring, so I often invite friends over. My closest friends come a couple of times a week and sometimes even sleep over to escape their parents' houses. On this particular night, I didn't have any plans, but I was looking forward to the next day when my friend Sarah was supposed to come over for a movie night. I just wanted to get through this uneventful night and look forward to the next day. I went to bed early, around 9:15 p.m. In the middle of the night, I woke up suddenly. I glanced at my nightstand and saw it was 2 a.m. The way I woke up was odd. My heart was pounding, and my brain was alert, like something was wrong. I thought maybe I had just woken up from a nightmare until I heard a distinct click from downstairs. I sat up in bed, feeling my heartbeat in my throat. A door slowly screeched open, and I heard someone's footsteps entering my home. Despite my fear, I tried to rationalize. I thought it had to be Sarah or one of my other friends, as they all had keys to my house in case they needed somewhere to stay. I got up from my bed, walked over to the door, and opened it, stepping into the dark hallway. "Sarah," I called out, my voice trembling. No one responded. I stood there, waiting in the hallway for what felt like an eternity. Then, a bright light suddenly flickered on, illuminating the whole downstairs. A second later, I heard a soft chattering noise coming from the living room. Whoever it was had turned on the TV. For a brief moment, I felt relief, thinking it was definitely one of my friends who had had one too many drinks. I cautiously descended the stairs and entered the living room. My whole body turned ice cold in an instant. A random man was sitting on my couch, staring at the TV screen. He looked about 50 years old, with patchy long black hair and dirty clothes. As I stared at him in shock and fear, he slowly turned his head towards me, revealing a crooked smile. He then waved his hand, as if inviting me to join him on the couch. Panic took over. I turned around and sprinted out the front door, not stopping until I reached my neighbor's house. I banged on their door until they let me in and immediately called the police. By the time the police arrived, the man was gone, no trace of him at all. To my dismay, the police didn't take it very seriously, suggesting it was probably just a harmless homeless man looking for a place to sleep. But the way I see it, everything points to something more sinister. He had picked the lock on my door, sat on my couch, and turned on the TV. Then, he had smiled at me and invited me over to the couch. I believe he may have been a stalker or something far worse. Now, I find it hard to sleep at night when I'm alone, haunted by the thought that there's a chance I'm not really alone.